Hello everyone. This video will cover Module 8. So this is the last module of the class. I'm probably going to open it at the same time as Module 7. So whenever you're ready to finish up the class, you have plenty of time to do that. So the last module is just the final for the class. It's a comprehensive review of everything we've covered, and you have 2 assignments that you'll complete. I would start with the discussion board, and you also have an exam to take. So you may want to do some readings first and just kind of review everything for the class. The discussion board is having you post your 2 favorite works for the class, and then you'll respond to 3 of your peers. So until students start posting their favorites, nobody can do the responses. So that's why I would start with the discussion board, get your 2 posts done early in the week, and then you can go do your responses later. And just don't forget to do that. So you can see that what you can also do is go in and just save your work. So for example, if you wanted to do Hamlet, we didn't read that one, but if you wanted to do Hamlet, you go in there, you hit your reply, type in Hamlet, and then save it. And then you can go back in and edit later to add more information, because we don't want more than the one work used more than once. So you may want to save your favorite piece or one of your favorites so that you can go back and edit it. For your original post, all you're doing is just telling us, the author title, page numbers, that kind of thing, why you liked it, theme, overall theme, and then like major literary devices that you saw being used. So things that we've been discussing all semester are what you want to focus on there. And then the response posts are going to add to that. You can do one of 2 things. You can either provide some links to websites that are connected somehow to the original piece that's posted, or you can post 2 similar works. So if you're doing the web links, I want works that are, or websites or videos or whatever, that are not just a summary or synopsis of the work. We want, or like analysis or something, we want something that's connected by subject matter. So if it's Shakespeare, I did Hamlet, I could, as my response, I might post a video of a dramatic production of Hamlet or something like that. And then I might post an article about Shakespeare's life. Or I may post a video about the Globe Theater, or I may, there's a lot of things that I could look for. So I could look for something during that time period. I could look for maybe a retelling of the story or something like that. So there could be a lot of things that I might post. It's just not a direct like synopsis or summary of the work. The second option is to just look for 2 similar works from the textbook. So if you don't feel like doing some extra outside external resources, then you can just look through the textbook and find 2 similar pieces. And then basically the comparison there, you're just looking for something with maybe a similar theme, maybe similar characters. You could even do, so if I did, Hamlet, then somebody might post a poem by Shakespeare or something, because we have Shakespeare wrote a lot of poetry as well. So we could see similarities there. And basically, you're going to just explain what similarities you see between them. So we're making connections here. Now, the challenge with doing a discussion board in the last module is that, like I said, some students wait too long to post their original posts. So if you get in here and there's really nothing to respond to, send me an email and I will post something for you to respond to. That way you're not having to wait until the last minute to finish this assignment. So that's the final just review, comprehensive look at the entire semester assignment with the writing. And then you also have a final exam. So rather than having you do an exam and then answer an essay question like all the other exams, you're doing the exam and then the discussion board kind of acts as that written part of the exam. But it's more collaborative. So for the final comprehensive exam, it just goes over questions from the entire semester from all 3 genres that we've covered. You can only take it 1 time, just like the other exams. You have that 60-minute time limit. Make sure that you email me immediately if it needs to be reset. So just keep in mind, this module ends on a Friday. And so Friday, August 1st, that is the last day to turn in anything for the class. The class closes at that point, and all Allen classes close at that time. So you can't turn anything in after that point. All semester, you've had that kind of late cushion. We don't have that for this module, which is another reason why I'm opening it early. So just keep that in mind. I have to have grades done, so you do not have extra time to turn anything in. Try to get stuff done early because I can go in and look it over. I can grade some things early if I need to. And then that way, if there's any issues with what you've submitted, I can address those before we get to the point where there's nothing I can do. So just keep that in mind. And then you also have the option to do this end of course survey. I don't remember if you guys had a midpoint survey or not, but same questions. But I'll give students 5-point extra credit for doing that. It's anonymous, so the only response, I just see your responses. The typed out responses are usually what helps me the most. So if you have any suggestions for the future, anything that you thought might have worked better differently, that's what helps me the most to improve the class. So that is the end of the class. If you have any questions at all, please send me an email. Otherwise, have a great week and a good rest of your summer.